Since you guys enjoyed the last 2 videos I made about whether it matters what pack you choose from the carousel or which card you pick from the Wonder Pick, I figured we might as well finish the testing on one more thing. And this time we're talking about the coin flip in the game. Is the coin flip automatically generated the moment you actually flip the coin but before it lands? Or does the landing matter? I myself have personally seen that the coin sometimes looks like it matters how you flip it. And maybe it's just really good animation design to make it feel like you're doing something, but perhaps it doesn't matter at all. I gotta say, in real life, a coin flip is not perfectly random, because if you flip in the exact same way every time, in the presence of a vacuum, you should get the exact same results. So there should be ways for you to game your chances of getting heads when you're flipping a coin in real life. But in a game, that's probably not true. Now, of course, even digitally, there's no such a thing as a perfect randomness, but as long as we expect about a 50-50 chance of getting heads and tails, that's good enough for me to call it random. The best way to test this would be to collect data over a long time, do a million coin flips, and then see if approximately we get 50 heads and 50 tails. But I don't have time for that, so what we're gonna do is I'm going to do the coin flip and then either turn on flight mode or close the game completely before it actually lands to see if the landing itself matters at all. Of course, if we were to take our bets, it will probably be it doesn't matter. But until we try it out, we won't know. The way we're going to do this is I'm going to enter a battle with 2 of my accounts, do a coin flip, but before it lands, I'm going to close my game or flight mode to see if the other account registers the coin flip result anyway. On my alt account, I don't have many cards yet, so the left side won't be doing any coin flips at all. On the right side, I'm waiting for Moltres. It's always cool to see the animation delay between the 2 accounts. Alright, so here's our first coin flip. We're gonna see if the first coin flip matters, because we know that subsequent coin flips in the same move are automatically generated, so it's only the first coin flip where the player does it, but doesn't even matter. Now I'm gonna try and do this really quick, because there's only so much time between starting the coin flip and it landing. This is how long it would normally take for a coin flip to occur. Now, because it's Moltres, it needs to flip 3 times. So after the 3 coins are flipped, the opponent then sees what you get. What we want to know now is if I close the game in the middle of the coin flipping, well, whether the opponent still sees the end result. The obvious answer should be that they do. All right, here we go. I'm going to try and flip as quick as I can, at the same time closing the app. That is strange. I know this doesn't prove anything, but I would have thought the moment the coin goes up into the air, the result has been determined. But it seems like it has to be determined after it lands. Okay, let's complete the coin flip first since I'm out of time anyway. That is more interesting than I thought it would be. Now, it doesn't actually mean the player's action matters. It seems like the animation for coin flip, in Moltres' case anyway, is more like Wonder Pick than it is like opening packs. Because until the animation showing the result of the coin flip happens, the opponent doesn't register the result, so it hasn't actually happened. Let's try that again. This time we're going to use flight mode. Now, you won't be able to see me go into my settings for security reasons, but I will be turning flight mode on in a moment. And then my screen will actually disconnect because I'm using a wireless connection to show you my screen. So you just have to trust that I am turning on flight mode. All right, here we go. Flight mode is on. Now with flight mode on, this is what I'm seeing right now. Now you won't see the animation because it's disconnected. Once the time limit goes down to 0, the coin flip will automatically happen. But as you can see, until that time, the coin didn't flip, which is really interesting. Once again, it doesn't tell us whether the outcome was going to be the same because it's computer generated or whether your action matters, but because it's not determined when the coin is in the air, only when it lands, there is a slim chance that the coin flip can be player influenced. Let me just reiterate that again. It means that when you do the coin flip, until the coin lands and shows you the result, it hasn't actually been determined. Of course, it can still be randomly generated by the app, but if this movement has any influence over the outcome, that cannot actually be disproved by this video. So there's some semblance of what you do matters with the coin flip. Now, before anyone says the animation is the same every time, it actually isn't. So I'm wondering whether it's just the animators did a really good job to make it seem like your influence matters. Let me just show you. So if you flip the coin really hard, it can go to the other side of the screen, like this. But you can also do it very soft and have it land not very far, like this. Sometimes I even see it hit the edge of the screen, which didn't happen this time, but we know it's not exactly the same every time. By the way, while we're here, in case you didn't know, there's actually a turn limit in this game. The game must finish within 30 turns, and we're on to turn 30. That's why the number is getting really red, and here it is. The battle is over and the turn limit has been reached. I don't know if you've ever seen a tie before, but you can have a tie in this game. Thank you for watching, guys. Let me know if this video changed your perspective of the game at all. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.